Welcome back, everyone. So, is the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition Creation Club bundle stuff worth it? So, simple answer is, if you are new to Fallout, if you've only played through Fallout like once or twice and you never touched it again, or more so you've never touched the Creation Club stuff and or mods, or again, more so Creation Club stuff, I would say it's worth it, especially because it's on Game Pass, I'm still quite sure. I'm quite sure Fallout 4 is still on Game Pass. I don't know. I have brought Fallout 4 over the years. I've brought the Game of the Year edition digitally and a physical copy. And I know Fallout 4 was on Game Pass for a while. I guess I don't know if it still is. But yeah, as is, in terms of stuff, as is, if you're a new player or you've only played a little bit, yes it is, I'd say yes it is worth it. But if you're a player like me, a bit of a veteran of the game, you play it for a fair while, no, not really. And here's why. Because again, this part is literally for if you have played it. So I will say, I can't remember exactly what stuff has been free over the years. I know we did get that free upgrade of I can't remember what it was, like earlier this year or last year, whenever it was. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, if you've essentially brought stuff over the years, it should work like the Atom Shop for Fallout 76, where you can get stuff back. So for that example of, well, most of this stuff, so is like, I've got the entire material rifle, trying to think of what would be good example. Like, most of these things are all, like, I think probably good, not 80 to 90% of the Creation Club so-called stuff here is all skins for power armor, normal armor, weapons, and Pip-Boy, so not that great. But where would be a good example? So say, also I can't remember how much China stealth armor used to be. I don't think we got that in the free upgrade pack, but say with all the dog things. Now, they're all just cosmetic skins. Now, I've only got 2 dogs, which is the Black Labrador and the Golden Retriever. Those are free at one point. Those are the only ones I've ever gotten, technically. I didn't buy them because, again, they were free. But for like 200 Atom or 200 credit points, whatever it is, okay? So the thing is, though, as I understand, all Creation Club stuff is supposed to be free. I don't know if they're going to be adding more stuff in the future. But here's the problem, though, is, like, I've spent, as is back in 2020, I spent $18.60 for 1,500 Atom points, or Creation Club points. I've got 150 left, because, again, I've brought stuff over the years. So if I'm also now have to fork out about $29.95 or about $30 for the upgrade pack, it's like, well, stuff I've already brought, I'm essentially buying again, which, as everyone will say, that's essentially what this is. We're buying stuff again that we've already brought. But what should be happening is still new Creation Club stuff to be added in the future, maybe some extra stuff, because I know Skyrim's still like that. You've got stuff that is achievement friendly, but you've got to actually pay for it. So what should be happening is, if you already brought something like, again, say the, what would be another? Well, here we go. The Doom stuff. These are free at the moment, so definitely go grab those. There's actually something else that's free. So say you buy both of these for 800 credits, but you brought this, like, these before these were free, and then you go buy the upgrade pack. What should happen is you should get the 800 Creation Club credits back for that reason. If you're having to double spend stuff, which I know some people say, oh, but then they're technically losing money. Not really, because the stuff's still there, and it's going to be more inclined for people to actually use stuff. And hell, you know, as is, I had 1,500 credits. If I was to get all those credits back and look at some mods, and some were actually cool, and I'll say 50, or say 200 credits short of a mod I'd really like, but I'd be like, well, I'd be more inclined to probably go buy some credits, or some more credits, than for that sort of reason. If I say get, say 400 credits back from, say, the Doom stuff, and then my credits were up to, like, say 550, and there was a mod creation that was say 600, and I was like, that's really interesting. I think I could get my time out of that. I'd be more inclined to go buy, like, I think it's like 500 credits for $8 or something. So I'd be more inclined for that. But what I'm not inclined to do is to really go buy the 500 credits for something like that, to only be left with 50 credits to continue doing that, for that reason of you're getting nothing in return. As there needs to be a bit of leeway here of essentially for stuff like that, for that reason of if you have brought stuff originally, we should really be getting stuff back. But as is, yes, so the BFG stuff and the Doom Classic Marine stuff is free. Like the Minutemen versus Gunner stuff, that's another thing. Like, again, I might still buy the pack. I'm still on the fence with it. I don't play a lot of Fallout 4 at the moment. I'd mainly do mods on it. I'm going to be starting doing modded playlists pro next year once all this stuff gets fixed. Because, again, I love Fallout 4. I've played it for a long time, and as is some stuff like I'd like to be able to use, like, yeah, I'd like to look at some mods, like some modded quests or something, maybe running through with the Doom stuff. Like, do we get the super shotgun? I don't know if that's a super shotgun. What is that? Yeah, because no, so that's the armor and the BFG. So it's like, why not add the super shotgun? I love the super shotgun. Forgetting what I was saying now. But I think, from what I sort of do understand, when it says owned, I have a feeling that might mean you've actually brought it. Although, again, I don't know, because it's like all these say they're owned, but I never brought them, and that, so it's hard to know as is what's what. As I don't, for what I saw, I've only brought like the 1,500 odd credits. That's all I know of. What else is there that's free at the moment? See, again, a lot of these things like holiday packs. So it's like this Halloween workshop thing. Well, it's saying there's no images. I don't know if that used to be in the game, what that is. But then it's like, so the Halloween pack is essentially free, but the holiday one isn't? That doesn't make sense. Lovely. So, like, there's a few cool things in that. Looks like it's nice, sort of the Christmas sort of things for the gun stuff. But again, there's no image for the Halloween one. So don't know on that one. Stuff like the horse armor. Let's face that one, where I don't know how good that is. I really don't know. The spacesuit thing, that is honestly only really good for survival mode, because you don't really take very much radiation with that, because you got like 100 or 1,000 radiation resistant or something. But it says there, right, creation deposit into the inventory. That's, I'm quite sure, was all fixed like in Skyrim. That's what we need in this. I don't like coming out of Vault, the Vault, and just having everything spammed in my inventory like that. Especially on survival mode, you get absolutely wrecked by stuff for weight and stuff. But as is, like, a good 90% of this stuff is all skins. So there we go. Quake, Thunder Rifle. I'm guessing that's like a more powerful Tesla rifle. I don't know why that's all glitching like that for. Anyway, but yes, as is, a good 90 to 95% of the stuff here is just all skins, and that is a shame, because it's like literally, like I did say, well, you got your weapons, your armor, your power armor, and your Pip-Boy. Now, you're not really going to see your Pip-Boy in your power armor, nor you see your normal armor in your power armor, so you're technically going to be looking at like between 2 to 3 skins technically at a time. And there's like 10 to 20 different of the same skins or something, like all these Pip-Boy skins, like there's so many of them. Military backpack will say that is actually a phenomenal thing for survival mode. But yes, as is, still, case in point anyway, still being though, that's not worth it. So again, we'll go back to over Game Studio. See, again, that's for the Creation Club stuff. That's gone worse. That fire paint, I don't think they had that. So, well, there we go. So that's saying it's a bundle. Although, see, that's saying Rainbow Pip-Boy bundle. That's got a picture of that. But then it's saying like that, I've got all those colors owned. Same thing for that. I'd like to know what that is. I'm guessing that could be... Is that the Inferno one? Yeah, so that's the Inferno one. I don't really use Panorama paint skins. That's the problem. I don't know why these are so glitched for. Anyway, but yes, as is, like I did say, as is, for in terms of price stuff, it's like for, well, so that's a, again, not looking at paint skins, although see that again, that one costs stuff. Again, it's like for this rifle. Is it any better than the other ones? I don't really know. Is that, like, honestly better than a normal combat rifle? I kind of don't think so, as I've never seen it, but it's like to say that plus that, so that's about 1,000 points, and then so say 1,750 points. So that technically works out to a little bit over $18. So yes, there is a handful of stuff here, but a lot of these I really don't think it does kind of work for the price still, for what I'm still sort of seeing. Like for the Captain Cosmo, if that's only like a power armor thing, I really couldn't care for that, honestly. As if for the Doom stuff's all free. As a few of the stuff is free, like these Shadow Mana. Unless you're specifically playing on survival mode, maybe these are worth it, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of these, yeah, really don't think so. Although, see, there we go. There's something new. Is Cyberdog. Was there something else up there? No. Well, okay, no. Sentinel 1 I've already got. But yeah, so we've got stuff like that. So Cyberdog, that's essentially just Rex. Is that actually... So, okay, so that's actually a new companion. Is it better than Dogmeat? I don't know. I really don't think so. See, these aren't bad. I do like the looks of those, kind of, but are they enough for the price? Not really. The virtual workshop, for I understand, that's like just a really big workshop or really big thing. If you're not really into building big center, I think that's like in the glowing sea. Does it say there? I know, I'm quite sure it's the glowing sea though, but I don't really find that appealing in a lot of ways. Ugh. Okay. So that one's something new. So that looks like that's free, but then like that's a mod. Because it's saying as is down there, so it's showing that it's going to take up some mod room. So yeah, don't know about that. And there's like railroad costumes that look like it is actually... Okay, well, never mind. That's going to have to be purchased. But yeah, a lot of these, it's like, are you really going to use... are these even like... I mean, that one's cool. I like that because of the hood thing. But yeah, it's like, all in all, what's... if that worked like the stealth armor, then maybe. What was the last one? Valified Creations. Tale of the Beast Hunter. Was that not the... Okay, that's that one. Paint skin. So, yeah, all in all... Realistically looking at a lot of stuff, not like, I'd say about 90% of it is skins, 5% of it is workshop decorations, and the last 5% is actual weapons and armor and stuff that you can use. Something like that, or say 80%, no, I'd probably still say, yeah, say 90% skins, 5% what do you call them? 5% cosmetics and decoration stuff, and then yes, the rest is just that. So realistically, yeah, I am kind of still on the fence, but in a lot of ways, just I still don't think it is worth it for that reason. There's just not enough. And like I said, we need some type of thing of if you've spent like say 1,000 or 2,000 Atom points over the years on stuff that you're also then having to rebuy back for free, just get other stuff for free, then that needs to get that needs to be refunded or something. Although what's that? I was saying a beast hunter, and that one's what's that? A bounty hunter. So now I don't know, because that's like become a bounty hunter, but then that's the same stuff there. All these are all messed up, so I don't know what's what. in all reality. So, but I mean, again, all that's all because I mean, okay, that is sick. That red and black and the pearl one, they are really nice looking. But damn, I might actually. Okay, maybe I am sold now. Actually, yes. Yes. Is that a dude on the? Okay, the one dude. So that few of them look like they're in power armor. But anyway, as this, so yes, now I've actually seen that. That actually might be worth it. But yes, as this, the biggest thing, and I think would actually sell it on for a lot of people, in all honesty, would be, like I said, is if we got some Creation Club points back, or more of these become free over time or something. Because of, like I said, like say you're about 100 points or something short of something, but you've actually also gotten stuff back, you're going to be more inclined to actually do that. Kind of like, well, looks like a reward system where if you after you spend so much money, you get some money back type thing. That would, as I said, literally inclined people, because it's like in 76. If there's a bundle that you've already brought, like say it's a 2,000 Atom points, but you've brought something out of it that's worth, say, 700 Atom points, it's going to take off 700 Atom points from that bundle. So that's what they just need to do on this Creation Club stuff and Skyrim stuff, probably. But anyway, hope everyone has enjoyed and got to the end of me rambling on about as is with this. But yes, as is still overall, if you are brand new, I'd say yes, it is worth it. If you are sort of as is veteran player, then kind of not really. As is, there are some things here I reckon would be good for a cool build sort of thing. I mean, I've kind of thought getting back in the builds stuff, but I really don't know on that one. I still continue wanting to continue doing my mod videos and to get into the modded playlist things for next year, because that's there's a few ideas I've got for stuff like that. But yes, as is a lot of these, I reckon it's going to ruin stuff too much. But like as is, some of these I can see using every day. A lot of these things are unfortunately just really glitchy. And again, the Minutemen versus Gunner stuff, you can't even see what's even going on there. That's just I don't even know why or how that's even a thing. I don't know why we didn't just keep to the old system. I know this is like what's happening to Skyrim. I prefer the old system of stuff. I don't really like the new system, personally. Because, yeah, I don't know why, but yes, just personally, I just don't like it. It's a weird layout, and it's like when you're sorting stuff. Like, as is when you sort, and it's like, I will say, where it says date ascending or descending, my guess is descending would be the newer stuff or something. I don't exactly know, but then what you look on the latest of the page stuff is completely different from all the other stuff. So yeah, I just don't like a lot of that stuff. Anyway, as is, hope everyone has enjoyed, and I shall see everybody next time.